Thank you for watching my showcase video of the Walrus Audio Fable pedal, the brand new Granular Soundscape pedal. This has quite a bit of features and I'm going to do my absolute best to go through all of them. So, lots of knobs on here. We've got feedback, regeneration, modulation. We've got the mix knob, the X knob, the time knob, the tone knob. We've also got a tap tempo, a dive and rise, and then also the two different modes you can put this pedal into. Let me start with the obvious ones. Obviously, mix is how much you're mixing the pedal in. Tone, like the filtering of the input and the feedback loops. We've got the tap tempo, which is pretty self-explanatory. The dive and rise is very cool. You can hold the tap tempo knob down as you're playing and it will create a rise sequence and you can let go and that'll shut it off. We've got the X knob, which actually controls the grain size, like the chopped sample length of the granular effects, which is really, really cool. We've got the feedback, which controls the amount of gain in the first feedback path. For programs 1, 2, 3, and 5, it represents the delay repeats, and program 4, it represents the multi-tap granular effect. The regen is the second feedback path, and that's the feedback from the DSP, granular effect. And we've got the 5 different programs, which are really cool and you can play around with. The other feature about this pedal, which is really cool, is if you plug the pedal in and you hold the bypass switch down, you'll either have a flashing green or you can switch it to a flashing red, which is the trail on or trail off, which gives you another area of sounds to play with. For me, this is like an accessory, an addition to the soundscape capacities of Walrus Audio pedals. With this, and also with the Law pedal, the two combined create such a massive area of experimentation, not just for guitar players, for synth players, for sound designers. Anyone working in orchestration or synth can use these pedals and reamp them, run the signal through. I ran the violin signal for the showcase track through this to give it a little bit of a different granular effect, putting some of the grains through the violin, and that gave me a really, really nice effect. Like if you already own the Law, or you already own the Melee, or any of the pedals that you think can do everything that this does, I would still recommend checking this out because it again offers a unique flavor different to the other pedals that are in the Walrus Audio library. Obviously they've built it within this this soundscape journey that the company seems to be going on, and for people like me who don't just play guitar and who don't just write guitar-based music, this offers a lot of versatility and a lot of different functions for me to play around with. In this particular track, I did not put it through my Moog synth as I have in some of my other demos, but I did reamp the signal of other instruments through this, and I did obviously put my guitars through. I used 4 of the different modes for this showcase video, and they all offered me something different. One was my soundscape tone, one was my lead tone, one was my tremolo tone, and one was my little motif tone, which was kind of a dialed down version of my lead. So yeah, and also the artwork's sick on this. I just think it looks like a beefed up Groot, which is really cool. But yes, in summary, I highly recommend this for anyone that wants to add something to their soundscape pedal library, and for anyone that especially wants to play around with not just guitar-based music. This is an incredible addition. Thank you again to Philip and Tyler and everyone at the Walrus Audio team for sending this out to me. I had a really good time with it, and I hope all of you enjoy it too if you can get your hands on this